यस। हेलो फ्रेंड, मैं अनुज सिंह बेसिकली आज आपको 11th स्टैंडर्ड का मैथ्स के कुछ चैप्टर्स और कुछ कंटेंट लेके आया हूँ। एज ऑलरेडी प्लान आउट कि वी वुड बी कवरिंग एंटायर सिलेबस ऑफ योर कॉमर्स in coming 2 months. So, as per the plan, we are starting today, and what we would be doing, friends, is we would be taking the chapter called measured dispersion. See, there are two chapters that we have right now. One is the first partition value, and the second is measure of dispersion. So, what I would be doing is I would be trying to cover up both the chapters. One is the partition value, and the second is measured dispersion. Now, in the measured dispersion, you have following four concepts that you need to understand. The concept number one is you need to know what is the range. The second is what is quartile deviation. The third you have is standard deviation. The last that you have to study is covariance. So these are the four concepts that you need to understand. Friends, let me just tell you. I know there are very less amount of time available for you for your 11th. नॉर्मली क्या होता है बच्चों, बहुत सारे लोग 11th में बहुत सारे चैप्टर को स्किप कर देते हैं. सो मेरा एक ही स्टेटमेंट है, स्किप करने से पहले किस वे पे पढ़ो. योर फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव, स्टडी ऑल दोज चैप्टर विच आर देयर इन योर 12th स्टैंडर्ड. सेकेंड, इन केस योर गोल इज विद CA और प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम्स, सो इन दैट केस try to cover up those chapters which are there in your CA profession. So coming ahead, friend, what are we going to do is we would be trying to cover up this chapter number 2. What's the name of the chapter? It's nothing but measure of dispersion. So let's start with. So my friend, what do you have in measure of dispersion? So basically, let me tell you, in stats you have certain subjects. So in this we would be trying to cover up with measure of dispersion. So friend, see the things. Measure dispersion. What are we going to cover up? So we are going to cover up one is we would be covering up range. First thing is what we would be covering up is a range. These are the concepts. Second is, then you have quartile deviation. Now friend, in order to understand quartile deviation, you need to understand quartile, which we studied in the first chapter. Then third you have is something called a standard deviation, and we also have a variance. There is a relationship, basically कुछ संबंध है standard deviation variance है. And the standard deviation variance, very simple it is. Standard deviation square is variance, so you can call variance is under root standard deviation. So I would explain you that, don't worry about it. Next, the last you have is covariance. So these are the four concepts that you need to understand. So today is my first lecture of maths we are recording. Just before I go to this, I just wanted to tell you the branches of the maths so that you understand this branch is of which part. So friends, maths we have following four branch. One is you have algebra, which you study from your school life. अगर आप notice करोगे first to 10th you had algebra in here. Then you had something called as was introduced to you, figure based, that's called as geometry, where you have certain figures, could be square, quadrant, it could be anything related to it. Then the third branch you had is trigonometry. We can even call it calculus. Friends, you have in 11th and 12th huge amount of trigonometry. Chapter like limit, derivative, integration, continuity, application of derivative, application of integration is called differential calculus. So these are the nothing but part of trigonometry. And the last that we have is statistics. See, we are the commerce student. Friends, since we are the commerce student, we are going to come up with lot of data, understanding the data, finding the data, presenting the data, analyzing the data. So these are nothing but the branch of statistics. So in short, how many branches you have for maths? There are 4 branches. Now question was, why sir these branches? Just to tell you that the chapter that we are studying, what branch it belongs to. So basically it belongs to the branch of statistics. Any problem with that? Next, moving ahead, let's come to the chapter, friend. So coming ahead, now what is the concept number 1? See, in maths, what is the way to study the maths? I have developed my methods, and it is called CFA. It's not certified financial analyst. It is basically see the concept, In order to understand the maths, first thing is to be understood what? First thing is understood concept. Then the second is you need to understand its formula. And the last that you have is its application, that is the sum based on the formulas. So these are basically what you have here. So in this maths you need to always understand first is concept, then you have something called as formula, and the last you have is application of the formula, friend. Okay, next. So let's go with it. Type 1 I will call it. Type 1. Type 1 is what? It is range. Now understand what is range. Range is nothing but the range. If I give you any data and I ask you to find the range could be what? The difference between the largest number and the smallest number. Simple. यार कोई चीज का रेंज क्या? I give you data, let's say कुछ भी हो, आपका परसेंटेज है 0% आ सकता है और मैक्सिमम 100% आ सकता है, तो रेंज क्या है? 100 माइनस 0 विच इज 100. तो रेंज मिलता क्या? रेंज मतलब डिफरेंस बिटवीन द बिग एंड द स्मॉल नंबर. सबसे कम से कम स्कोर मैच में समझो कितना हुआ? 30. हाईएस्ट स्कोर कितना है? 500. तो रेंज क्या है? 500 माइनस 30. सो रेंज इज नथिंग बट व्हाट? द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द लार्जेस्ट नंबर एंड द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर. I hope you understood. So I write down the formula, friend. The formula for range is largest element, you can call it, or the number you call it, minus smallest number. I hope you understood. The largest number minus smallest number will give me what? Range. For example, let's take the sum. फ्रेंड्स एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे ले लेते हैं यार 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. अब बच्चों रेंज क्या है? व्हाट इज रेंज इन दिस? सिंपल, इज द लार्जेस्ट नंबर माइनस द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर. सो लार्जेस्ट नंबर माइनस स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर. व्हाट इज द लार्जेस्ट नंबर? 25. द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर 5. सो द रेंज इज 20. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. So let's take certain sums based on the exercise. Excuse me, friend. So take this number and let's understand this range about. Range is the largest value minus the smallest. They call it number, they call it value, they call it element. Simply largest value minus the smallest value. So in case I'll highlight for you. If you see this. So the formula for range is largest value minus smallest value. And let's take the number. We won't be able to solve each and every sum. I'll try to explain the concepts in one sum based on that. Okay. So let's take this data, friend. If you see this. So see this number. If you see this number, find the range of this 10 student. So the biggest number range, the smallest number is 36, the largest number is 73. And what is the range? 73 minus 36, which is 37. This is the raw data you understood. Now in case if it is a group data, friend, see this is a group data. If the data is single, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, any single digit, we call it, or any single element, we call it individual data. If the data is between the group, let's say it is into 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, then we call it group data, continuous data. So friend, in this 30 to 50, 50 to 70, 70 to 90, and the biggest number is 50 and the smallest number is 30. So what's the range? What is the largest class ka largest number? It's 150. And the smallest number is what? 30. So range would be what? 150 minus 30, which is 120. So I explained you both of it, friend. I hope you understood. Now we won't be wasting much time into it because this is very easy concept. Moving ahead, let's go to quartile deviation. So basically quartile deviation is what? I'll write it and then I'll explain it. So friend, now the first concept is over. You also have coefficient of range, which is not in the 11th standard, but you have in the CA. If they ask you what is coefficient of range, it is largest minus smallest upon largest plus smallest. You don't have in your 11th standard. A step ahead, friend. Then let's go to the type 2. Now what is type 2? Type 2 is about quartile deviation. So we are going to cover up quartile deviation. Now understand first what is quartile and then understand what is quartile deviation. What is quartile? So friend, a quartile is when I take the data, let's say this is the data that you have, and this data being divided, I take this data, okay. Friends, in this, if you see, if I split this data into 4 parts and study those, they are called as quartile. कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन को 4 हिस्सों में डिवाइड करके पढ़ो, उसको क्या बोलते हो? क्वार्टाइल बोलते हो. लेट्स से यहां से यहां क्वार्टाइल 1 है, क्वार्टाइल 2 है, क्वार्टाइल दिस इज 3 है और ये क्वार्टाइल 4 है. आपकी लाइफ 60 इयर्स की, उसको 4 हिस्से में बांटो तो 15 साल, 15 ईच. So let's say this is your first 15 years, this is 15 to 30 years, this is 30 to 45 years and then this is 45 to 60 years. तो कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन ले लो, आपकी लाइफ का एज, आपका इंफॉर्मेशन, आपका इनकम. आपकी इनकम को अगर मैं डिवाइड करूं सर, आप लेट्स से आप 40 इयर्स काम करते हो तो पहले 10 साल में क्या होता है बच्चों, आप कमाते हो बट ज़्यादा नहीं कमाते. दूसरे 10 साल में आपका एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ जाता है, आपकी स्किल बढ़ जाती है, आप बहुत ज़्यादा कमाते हो. ये थर्ड. अब यार वही इंफॉर्मेशन को मैंने इनकम को 4 हिस्सों में डिवाइड कर दिया, तो व्हेन आई स्प्लिट द इंफॉर्मेशन इनटू 4 पार्ट वी कॉल इट व्हाट? क्वार्टाइल. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. अब भाई क्वार्टाइल डिवीजन क्या है? बड़ा सिंपल है. क्वार्टाइल से क्वार्टाइल डिवीजन. अब क्वार्टाइल ऑलरेडी आई हैव टॉट यू इन द पार्टीशन वैल्यू, बट स्टिल आई विल टीच यू आफ्टर दिस लेक्चर. ओके, सो क्वार्टाइल डिवीजन का फॉर्मूला है बच्चों, इट्स क्वार्टाइल 3 माइनस क्वार्टाइल 1 डिवाइड बाय 2. मतलब डिफरेंस ऑफ द क्वार्टाइल डिवाइड बाय 2. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. व्हाट इज क्वार्टाइल डिवीजन? क्वार्टाइल डिवीजन इज Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Now let's take a question, let's frame, solve and get the answer. So my friend, let's take this number, example on that. Let's say I gave you a 3, 5, 2, 8, 7, 12. Okay, so one more number if you want, let's write down, it's 9. Now these are the number you have and I ask you to find out quartile deviation. Now friend, in order to find out quartile deviation, first thing to be done is need to be find out quartile. If I want to find out quartile deviation, the first thing is need to find out quartile. So quartile deviation, what is the formula? It's Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. I hope you understood. Now let's try to find out quartile. Friend, how to find out quartile? How do I get this quartile? Very simple. Step number, following are the steps. Step number 1 friends, in order to find out quartile, step number 1 is, क्वार्टाइल सिखा रहा हूं, ध्यान से समझो. क्वार्टाइल मिलता कैसे? अरेंज द डेटा इन द असेंडिंग ऑर्डर. द स्टेप नंबर 1 इज अरेंज डेटा. अरेंज डेटा, डेटा इज द इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन इन ascending order. Now question is what is ascending order? बड़ा सिंपल बच्चों, छोटे से बड़ा. आपकी उम्र पहला, दूसरा, तीसरा, आपके स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ क्लास फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, इट्स मतलब स्मॉल टू बिग. सो यार पहले तो अरेंज करो डेटा इन असेंडिंग ऑर्डर. लेट्स अरेंज दिस डेटा इन असेंडिंग ऑर्डर. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट नंबर यू हैव? 2, then 3, then 5. So let's arrange it. It's 2, 3, 5. Then comes what after 5? 2, 3, 5, then come 7, then come 8, then come 9, then come 12. Now after arranging the data into ascending order, step number 2 is what? Step number 2, find n. Okay, so what is n friend? It is 7. Now apply the quartile ka formula. What is the formula for quartile? Simple. Quartile 1 is n into n plus 1 divided by 4th term. What is quartile? N into n plus 1 divided by 4th term. So friend, here quartile 1 would be what? 1 into n is 7 plus 1 divided by 4th term. So let's apply and solve it quick friend. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is second term. So 1 into second is second term. Now tell me friend, what is second term? It's simple. Ascending order में second term क्या आ रहा है? तो it is 3. This is your quartile 1. So I applied, I got the answer, and quartile 1 is 3. After getting quartile 1, you also have to find it quartile 3. How do I find out quartile 3? Very simple. Quartile 3 is 3 into n plus 1 upon 4 term. But your 3 as it is, n is 7 plus 1 upon 4 term. So this is 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is 3. 3 into this. So 3 into second term, which is sixth term. Now what is sixth term ascending order? So just find out the number that is sixth. So 7, and this is your sixth term. So this is your sixth. Quartile 3. So I got quartile 1, I got quartile 3. Now can I find quartile deviation? Yes, very simple. How do I find quartile deviation? Just apply it. So friend, quartile deviation, very simple. Quartile deviation is quartile 3 minus quartile 1 upon 2. So what is quartile deviation? Put the value. What is quartile 3? Quartile 3 is 9. So 9 minus 3 upon 2. So which is 9 minus 3 is 6 divided by 2, which is 3. Simple. Was it very difficult? No friend. You just need to understand what is quartile. Then you need to find out quartile 1 and quartile 3. Just find the difference between both of them and then divide by 2. That's the average. How would I express in terms of English? Quartile division is nothing but the difference between the quartile and average of it. Difference of the quartile and the average of it. So Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. बड़ा simple. If you want, I can express in Hindi also, friend. बड़ा simple है. Quartile division क्या है भाई? Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. You should know what is quartile. Dividing data into 4 equal part. तो उस रिलेटेड अगर आप चाहते हो quartile division, अब बच्चों इसी से रिलेटेड हम लोग एक ग्रुप डेटा का क्वेश्चन ले लेते. ये रॉ डेटा था. नाउ वी विल टेक अ ग्रुप डेटा. रॉ डेटा 1-2 मार्क का, 3 मार्क का. ग्रुप डेटा 4-5 मार्क का क्वेश्चन आएगा. सो लेट्स फ्रेम द क्वेश्चन. So you have something called as class interval, let's say 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Okay, you want me, I can make the class bit smaller also, 30 to 40. This is what the class is. And you have something called as frequency. These things would be given to you. 3, 5, 8, 8, 6, 14 and 14, 6, 20. This is what is given to you, and what is asked is find out quartile deviation. Now quartile deviation is asked. Friend, in order to find quartile deviation, you know formula. It is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. Now the question is you need to find out Q1 and Q3. Now Q1 का formula क्या है sir? तो आपको ग्रुप डेटा का फॉर्मूला याद होना चाहिए. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला इन केस ऑफ क्वार्टाइल? इट इज सिंपल. L प्लस n इंटू n बाय 4 माइनस CF इंटू हाइट डिवाइड बाय फ्रीक्वेंसी. दिस इज द ग्रुप डेटा फॉर्मूला फॉर व्हाट? क्वार्टाइल. अब इसको सिंपल से अप्लाई कर दो ना, बड़ा सिंपल है. जस्ट अप्लाई दिस एंड गेट द आंसर. सो फ्रेंड, वंस यू अप्लाई दिस, the first thing is you need to understand what is CF. तो CF कैसे मिलता है ध्यान दो बच्चों. How do I find CF? It is also called as less than cumulative frequency. कैसे मिलेगा? 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 6 is 20. Here capital N is 20. Understood? अब सिंपल है. n डिवाइड बाई 2 क्वार्टाइल 1 रहेगा बच्चों. सो लेट्स डिवाइड दिस. सबसे पहले क्वार्टाइल 1 बोला तो 1 इंटू n बाय 4. n का टोटल है 20 डिवाइड बाय 4. 1 तो 1 नहीं रहेगा. सो दिस वुड बी 5. अब 5 कहाँ आ रहा है? वेयर यू आर गेटिंग 5. सो 5 इज, ये तो नहीं है, तो 5 कहाँ है सर? ये क्लास है आपका 5. So this is a 5. This is quartile 1 का class. If this is a quartile 1 का class, I highlight this entire thing, friend. अब इस केस में ये इधर आ रहा है, तो आपका f क्या है? See this. This is your f. This is your CF. And this is your L. And what is height? Height is the difference between the class, which is 10. Are you getting this? So boss, L क्या आ रहा है? क्वार्टाइल 1 कैसे ढूंढा? बड़ा सिंपल सा, 1 into n/4 लिया, तो उससे मुझे 20 डिवाइड बाय 4 इज 5 आई गॉट. अब उसको CF में जाके चेक करना कौन से CF कहाँ आ रहा. पहला 3 वो तो नहीं आ रहा, 8 हाँ उसमें आएगा, क्योंकि 3 के बाद 4 5 6 7 वो उधर आ रहा. इसकी वजह से वो मुझे कौन सा क्लास मिला? क्वार्टाइल क्लास. जब मुझे क्वार्टाइल क्लास मिला तो क्वार्टाइल क्लास में मुझे क्या ढूंढना है? L ढूंढना है, F ढूंढना है, CF ढूंढना है एंड हाइट ढूंढना है. L वॉज ये क्वार्टाइल क्लास का, ये आपका L है, ये आपका F है, ये आपका CF है और हाइट 10 है. सो L इज व्हाट? 10, राइट? सो पुट दीज वैल्यूज फ्रेंड. L इज 10, height is also 10, F is 5 and CF is 3. Now just put these values and you will get the answer. So in short, quartile 1 is 10 plus n/4 which is 5 minus CF, height is 10 and frequency is also 10. So quartile 1 is 10 is 2 into 1. So I got quartile as 12. Now once you got quartile 1, now what to find out, friend? Simple, find out quartile 3. Now how do I find quartile 3? Quartile 3 is L plus 3n upon 4 minus CF into height divided by frequency. अब बॉस सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या है? The first step is you need to find out this 3n upon 4, which is 3 into n is 20 divided by 4. This get cut and you are getting 15. Now once you got this, where is the 15? Go and check out in the CF where you are getting 15. So very simple, friends. This last class is the 15, because यहाँ आ रहा है ना 14 नहीं 15, वहां आ रहा है. तो इसमें मुझे, इसमें ये मेरा क्या होगा? L. ये मेरा क्या होगा? F. ये मेरा क्वार्टाइल 3 क्लास है. तो क्वार्टाइल 3 ढूंढा, क्वार्टाइल 3 के अंदर L ढूंढा, क्वार्टाइल 3 के अंदर F ढूंढा और फिर क्या है? ये आपका CF. जस्ट पुट दीज वैल्यू. तो बच्चों क्वार्टाइल 3 के लिए बड़ा सिंपल था. L क्या है? 30. हाइट क्या है? 10. F क्या है? 6. और CF क्या है? CF is how much? It is 14. अब यार सिर्फ फॉर्मूलाज डालो और क्वार्टाइल 3 का आंसर आ जाएगा. सो क्वार्टाइल 3 इज L प्लस 3n/4. 3 into n/4 क्या आ रहा है बच्चों? इट इज 15, राइट? सो 15 minus 14 into height divided by frequency. Frequency क्या है? इट इज 6. जस्ट वैल्यू, इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट. सबसे पहले 3 into n/4 ले लो, वो मिल गया तो क्या ले लो? क्वार्टाइल 3 का क्लास. उसमें L ले लो 30, F ले लो 6, CF ले लो 14 और फिर वैल्यू सिर्फ फॉर्मूला में सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. क्वार्टाइल 3 इज 30 प्लस 1 इंटू, अब इसको कट करो, 10 डिवाइड बाई 6, 5/3. सो इट वुड बी 5/3. अब 5/3 जो भी होता है, you can divide this. Say 5 divided by 3. 3 1s are 3, 2 आया 0.6 जा, 3 6 जा 18 और फिर तो 1.66 आ रहा है. इन शॉर्ट क्वार्टाइल 3 कितना हो रहा है बच्चों? इट इज 31.66. अब क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन ढूंढ लो. जस्ट पुट दीज फॉर्मूला. सो क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन इज Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So quartile deviation simple, 31.66 minus what was quartile 1? See this, it is already we have found out. Quartile 1 was 12. So minus this 12. So quartile deviation would be and the average of 2. So 31.66. बच्चों 31 में से 12 माइनस कर दो और नहीं तो क्या करो, वी नो 20 होता है, 20 में से 11.66 से 20 चले गए तो कितना बढ़ता है 34.34 राइट, और उसमें से माइनस कर दो 19 पॉइंट क्या आ जाएगा बच्चों 19.66 या 6 राइट. सी इट इज दिस इज 11.66 माइनस 12. तो यार 11 में से 11 का एक में से 0.6, सो बच्चों भी इसी 0.34 है, और 0.34 एक्स्ट्रा एक्सेस माइनस किया है 21 में से 0.34 माइनस किया, तो इट इज 6. So 19.66 divided by 2. See, the problem with us is we are not allowed to use calculator. 2 9s are 18 right, और फिर यहाँ 0.83. This is your quartile division. I know calculation थोड़ा सा it will take a time, but I can't do anything. I can't help you out, friend. You have done already for 10 years maths. I hope this basic calculation you know it. In CA, the good part is you are allowed to use calculation. Done. So I explained you what is range, explained you what is quartile division. Now the third concept that I would be explaining you is what? Standard deviation. And the last you have is covariance. But only with this, the second part we will take in the subsequent chapter. Thank you for attending the lecture, friend. In the next lecture, we would try to cover up what? Standard deviation and covariance. Now before I say that, just one statement, friend. See, I have started, a 2-month course where I am trying to cover entire 11th standard syllabus. I even would be uploading this entire on the YouTube. Plus, we have created a Telegram channel where you will find out my notes, my audio file, my text file, and my video. So, request kindly go through this entire video. In case still you have a doubt, in the YouTube you have following links where through Telegram you can ask me the doubts. I have even providing my WhatsApp number. You can message me through it. So please, just one request, friend, work hard, work smart. 1.5 months you have, make your 11th base strong enough so that we do the best in the 12th standard. Thank you for attending the lecture. We'll see you in the subsequent lecture. Thank you.